Hey, what's up guys, this is T-Bone here. Today I'm going to be showing how I managed to pass Trial of Angels floor 8-3 as well as 8-4. Now 8-3 did take me quite a while, but I finally managed to find a team to pass it, so I'm going to do a commentary on it because I did this offline but was able to record the video, so let's take a look. So Trial of Light starts with 4 Firebirds, and so because we have increased health for our chargers, what I did was I put 2 chargers up on the top and two chargers on the bottom. I actually didn't use Vampire because I used him in the next level. But the trick here is you want to increase your attack as much as possible, so I'm using Crag with 2 stars here, and then I focus on taking down the Firebirds one at a time. As soon as one goes down, the units will go on to the next Firebird. You want to support that as quickly as possible because you want to stagger when the Firebirds are going to be available, because if both of them are alive and using their ultimate skill at the same time, all of your units will end up burning down. And so if you could make it so that you could support your units to take down the next Firebird quickly, then you'll have an easier time taking out the level here. Now this next level in Trial of Darkness is a lot tougher, and so what I've used here is the Vampire in the top lane with Storm Elemental to back it up in the back. This was the key here because the Black Knight in the top lane was always the one that would get through and take out my entire back line. And so having that unit up top with Vampire helped out a lot, but if you have Black Knight, it will be even better. Now the thing that you have to focus on here using Solmir is you have to take out the Black Knight at the top. So all of the attempts I've tried, if you can't take out the Black Knight in the top lane, then it's going to be very difficult for you to pass the level. So as soon as you get through the top Black Knight, you need to also focus on the bottom one. Now the bottom one happened to be taken out beforehand, so that helped a lot. And now you can just use your spells to try and focus on the back line. But we're not out of the clear yet here. As you can see, I'm actually really close to dying. I only have my Bone Dragon that actually falls. And then I end up having just a couple of Vampire units left along with one Afridi. And along with their DPS and the spells, I was able to pass it, but it wasn't easy. But this was the way that I was able to get past that. And then on to Trial of Light for floor 8-4. What you can see here is I basically focus all of my units on the bottom lane. You're going to be dealing with 2 Dendro Guards, so you don't want to take them head on together, but instead you want to try to take on the bottom lane. And the focus here is using Solmir, same thing, you want to try to use your Chain Lightning to take down the Green Dragon and also the Firebird quickly. You want to avoid being hit by the poison from the Green Dragon if possible, and you want to make sure that you can survive longer. Now, Dendro Guard isn't going to be the unit that will actually take you out. It's actually going to be the Green Dragon and also the Firebird that's going to give you the most trouble. And so if you can get past the bottom lane and then get through the Green Dragon, that's going to help out a lot. And so, I'm using Rock as well as Green Dragon in the back as well. They're the bigger units that can withstand the attack from the Firebird better. And then use your Wind Wall to, support your units so they can have more dodge, so they can survive the attack from the Firebird. Once you can get past through that, then the backline is going to be easy. As you can see here, we're able to take on, take out the bosses there, the enemy units pretty easily. Now finally for Trial of Darkness floor 8-4, you'll see I actually struggle a little bit deciding what the best unit composition would be. This is where I don't have a lot of my stronger units by this point because I used them in Trial of Light. But what I do end up with is a 2 defender, 2 attacker, 2 casters with Monk, and also the Storm Elemental in the end. And I originally used Crag, so I was trying to power my way through using the attack boost, but in the end I decided against it and I decided to use Adelaide. So Adelaide actually helped out a lot in this case. So in this particular level, you're going to be dealing with all of the fire units, and it was actually really hard to break through the the shield of the Afridi there. And so using Adelaide, some of the things I focus on is using the Ice Wall to freeze down the front line, and then using Frost Ring and also any spells I could to take out the imps in the front. As soon as the imps are out, then I could focus on taking down the backline with my goblins, so the goblins are actually dealing more damage as its health is actually a little bit lower. And then that's where I take advantage of using the ice wall to then freeze the backline so that I could deal more damage to them. And this was a lot more effective than trying to power my way through Crag. And so if you can, I would try using Adelaide here to basically crowd control the units there, because if you let them continue to burn you down, they're going to deal a lot of damage, and it's going to be really difficult for you to survive. And with just the skeletons remaining from Vidomina, we just needed to use the ice arrow and we could beat the level. So that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully it's helpful for you as you go on your Trial of Angels journey. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.